Do you want to know what the number 2 preventable cause of death in the U.S. is? Obesity. More than 1/3 of U.S. adults are obese. That's at least 1 out of 3 people out there that are considered obese. According to the CDC.gov website, during the past 20 years, obesity among adults have risen significantly in the United States. The latest data from the National Center for Health statistics show that 30% of U.S. adults 20 years of age and older, over 60 million people, are considered obese. 9 million children and teens ages 6 through 19 are considered obese as well. Obesity is serious because it poses dangerous health risks. It's not just a cosmetic consideration, it's a chronic medical disease that can lead to diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, gallstones, and even death. Obesity is difficult to treat and has a high relapse rate because more than 95% of those who lose weight regain the weight within 5 years. Now, taken from the getfitamerica.org website, this graph I'm about to show you is the cost burden of obesity on society. Now, hypertension, $4.1 billion. Type 2 diabetes, $98 billion. Gallbladder disease, $3.4 billion. Osteoarthritis, $21.2 billion. Heart disease, $8.8 billion. All this is contributed from obesity. Now, even though medications and diets can help, the treatment of obesity can't be a short-term fix. It has to be a lifelong commitment to proper diet habits and increased physical activity and regular exercise. As a personal trainer for over 10 years and plenty of research, I feel I have gained the knowledge to help just about anyone who wants to lose a few pounds or maybe even a lot of pounds. Obesity is one of the few preventable contributors to many serious health conditions. So the sooner we change, the better, right? Obesity is also increasing in children. According to bodybuilding.com, the percentage of obese children has more than tripled or more than doubled in the past 3 decades. Today, about 16% of American children are overweight. It has become a dangerous epidemic that is threatening all the advancements we've made in medicine that have allowed us to live longer and live healthier. An obese person is a person with a body fat percentage above 20%. For adults, overweight and obesity ranges are determined by using weight and height to calculate a number called the body mass index. BMI is used because for most people it correlates with their amount of body fat. With this formula, you'll be able to figure your own BMI. All you do is take your weight in pounds divided by height in inches times height in inches times 703. For instance, if you're 6 foot, 180 pounds, 180 divided by 72 times 72 multiplied by 703 equals 24.4, which would put you in the normal range of the BMI. Now, it's important to remember that although the BMI correlates with the amount of body fat, it doesn't directly measure body fat. Meaning, some people, such as athletes, bodybuilders, if you have a muscular physique, the BMI may identify you as overweight or even obese, even though you don't have excess body fat. So keep that in mind. Now, we have looked at the definition and statistics of obesity. We're going to look at what the causes are of this epidemic in our society. You might ask, what can we do to fight obesity? Well, I'm glad you asked. There are many ways that we can contribute to the fight against obesity. First and foremost, we can lead by example. Let others know how good it feels to be in shape and to eat right and to exercise. Let your passion show and share your enthusiasm with others. I know a lot of people who get motivated to lose weight simply by seeing others around them doing it. How many of us started lifting weights and drinking more protein shakes because we saw Rocky or Predator and were motivated to look like Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger? Another thing we can do to help is to be supportive of those who are making an effort. A little push of encouragement may be all that person needs to go from giving up and remaining obese to being dedicated and coming back again and again until they reach their goals. One final thing we can do is to help those around us who have not made an effort to be active or eat healthy. Maybe invite someone unmotivated that you may know to come along with you to the gym, if only just to spot you, and then maybe try to convince them to work out with you. Have your family sit down to a homemade meal instead of ordering out for food and sitting in front of the TV. If you don't live with your family, invite someone over to your place for lunch or dinner and make them a healthy meal. You'd be surprised how many people will pick up on that and start eating right just because you showed them. Once you lose a few pounds and start eating right, you'll wonder why you waited so long to get started. Now, after taking a look at all the factors that influence obesity, we can see the majority of those factors are actually under our control. The first step is setting goals and standards for activity and healthy eating, and then applying those changes to your lifestyle. Thank you.